Hey guys, so within the release of Sonic's 30th anniversary coming up on June 21st, 2021, I wanted to take a look at some of my favorite Sonic pieces of lost media. Sonic has been around since 1991 and has still been very successful with the games such as Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic CD, one of my personal favorites, and one of the near likely games, Sonic 06. So, today in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at some of my favorite pieces of Sonic lost media. And let's see how they are, what they do, and yeah, that's basically it. So, in this video, I'm going to take a look at Sonic the Hedgehog pieces of lost media. Let us begin. Sonic 1 Prototype. Somewhere in 1990, Sonic the Hedgehog was at the Tokyo Toy Game Show in June of 1990, which also happens to be the first time the game could ever be played by the public. In an interview with Yoshinaku, if I pronounced that wrong, I do apologize, it was revealed that the original Sonic team put together a small playable techno demo for the show featuring Sonic and a very early version of the Green Hill Zone. Fruit development has just begun. This build was actually more technical advanced than the final version of the game, processing 7 layers of the parallel scrolling with trees and rocks in the foreground being independent from the clouds and other objects in the background. All separated from scrolling of Sonic the Hedgehog as he ran through the hill terrain zones at the early representative of Green Hill Zone. It is also very reflective of what was found in the early materials used both internationally and in promotional articles. One of the most noticeable differences between this version and the final are the strange blue structures in the background. For what it is unknown if they are meant to represent some sort of city or some sort of simply natural foreground. And yes, that's presumably have layers of scrolling independent of each other. The other style was indicative of what was to come, where foreground items were not found in the final release. The rocks would have been modified and been used in the purple obstacle in the final release, which was used in a level titled Marble Zone, which is basically the next level after Green Hill Zone. Because of this early pre-release version were also a lot bigger, seasonally appearing with less frequency than the final product. The demo was supposedly be planned to be included in the release of Sonic Mega Drive Collection exclusively for the Nintendo GameCube version in 2002. But it is highly unlikely that this tech demo was being found because one of the Sega people who worked on it back in the day was found in a Reddit post. It was confirmed that Sega lost the ROM file back in 2001, so there is just no way that the tech demo was going to be released. This is ultimately very sad, which is because this is actually Sonic's first history to be appeared in the actual thing in the Sega Genesis version. Out of 30 years of its history, past appearances, it is unlikely that this tech demo was going to be found. But with the Sonic's 30th anniversary coming up somewhere in June 21st, 2021, maybe Sega can actually recreate the demo version for what is seen to be from the game. But other than that, I don't think that Sonic 1's prototype is going to be found very soon. But it could be a chance someone can find it. If someone can even get in the manager of one of the Sega managers back in 1990, maybe he or she may have has a copy of file of the game. But there is some presumably rumors that every single Sega managers will got their memories erased somewhere after the event that is over. So that way the Sega people don't know nothing about this demo version anymore. That's what the rumors said. Sonic DS. Upon the release in E3 in 2004, Sega was planning to release a Sonic game for the Nintendo DS, titled Sonic DS. In this tech demo, the game will focus on Sonic just run and runs even faster, continuing on the speed on using the stylus and touching the top screen, causes Sonic to jump and prevent any obstacles that eventually shows up. It is actually very unknown what this game would have been about, what the game's intentional goal is even if the game was even have a beginning or an end point. And also, it is actually unknown if Sega was actually planning to develop this to an actual game, or just to show off its capability on a concept game show. And the demo was eventually scrapped and it was hidden away. And this idea of the same turn that it would have been used would have been turned into Sonic Forces Battles, which was released on the mobile devices somewhere in 2018. But as of Sonic DS was writing of this video, it was eventually to turn out. But Sega had different plans to release Sonic DS. So instead of Sega releasing Sonic DS, they actually released a different game concept of instead titled Sonic Rush, which was a 2D platformer, not a 3D platformer, which originally Sonic Rush was intended to be a 3D platform, but it was eventually turned to a 2D platformer instead. The same thing that happened again as another 3D platformer titled Sonic Rush Adventures, which was released in 2009. But after some sort of concept complaints about it, Sonic Rush Adventures was eventually turned to another 2D platformer. The demo was never released, and the only way you can play Sonic Rush was via a fake ROM that was released by an unknown user who released a fake ROM of Sonic DS. But after the fake ROM was looked up, it was proven to be a completely fake fabrication that had never intentionally happened. So Sonic DS has never seen the play of day. The only footage of Sonic DS is a tech demo premiering somewhere in June of 2004. Sonic 3 and Knuckles iOS port. Sonic 3 and Knuckles was a Sega Genesis game that was released in 1994, and that became a huge hit with fans alike. But due to the storage space capabilities of the Sega Genesis back then, they had to cut up to make two separate games, titled Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 3. But if players were able to connect Sonic 3 and Knuckles together and a special cartridge that Sonic and Knuckles was able to release that back in 1995, players can actually have the unlockable capabilities of playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles respectively that the game was intended to. But some more Knuckles footage was found, and even if Knuckles wasn't played in Sonic 2, Knuckles was even playable in Sonic 2 back in 1995. Even though Sonic 1 was intended to have Knuckles in 1995 as well for the Sega Genesis, it was never made it to cut, but it was worked on instead. So, introducing the Sonic 3 and Knuckles iOS port created by Christian Whitehead, the same creator who worked on Sonic CD in 2011. After Sonic CD was a massive success in 2011 by Christian Whitehead's development, he began to develop the game titled Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 from Sega after Christian Whitehead was hired once again. After Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 were successful, Christian Whitehead wanted to work on what Stealth was working on a way to release Sonic 3 and Knuckles in 2013. But after the iOS development port begins, there was some sort of legal issue that one of the composers of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Brad Berkser, did not want his work being used on the project, so the project fell out of the water. As of right now, neither files of the game or the IPA files hasn't resurfaced nor leaked by the internet, and neither Christian Whitehead or Sega has any given word on the part's cancellation. But on May 27, 2021, on Sonic's 30th anniversary titled Sonic Central, reveals that in a game titled Sonic Origins, which will include the following games: Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic CD, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which is pretty amazing. A Sega social manager out in Japan revealed in a Twitter post that this version of Sonic 3 and Knuckles will be included in the 1690 Revolution Space hardware, which basically means that this is actually Christian Whitehead's version. Hopefully, it could be the same as the versions edited that keep up with the mobile devices, and maybe we can see the phone port to an actual game title, Sonic Origins. But I'm hoping that the same mobile game you can see from Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic CD, just a few prime examples, can make it to the 60 frames per second and make it smooth animation backgrounds in the new upcoming port game. Hey guys, this is Asher Rovire here. If you liked this video, please consider leaving a like, comment, subscribe, and hitting the bell notification button so you do not miss out all my new upload videos when the time is to be scheduled to be on board. Thanks everyone for watching this, and see you guys later.